For most of the past decade or more, you've been writing for the Academy Awards. Mm-hmm. What's that process like? How do you write for different hosts? How many writers are there? Talk us through it.
It depends on the year, but usually it's about 8 to 10 people. And
Bruce Valanche.
Bruce Valanche has written on several.
He's the
with
one
me.
that everyone knows.
Yeah,
writes the Oscars.
yeah. He actually invited me to write on my first Oscars, so I'm very grateful to him. But you know, there's a couple of different camps. Sometimes, a lot of times, I'm on the show team, what they call it, and you write the presenters' intros and the packages throughout the show. I usually like to do that, or they like to have me do that, because I like to be in the green room with the presenters and go over their copy with them beforehand. Because as a performer too, I know that it's their butt in front of, you know, a billion people, and if they're going to be nervous or have second thoughts about the material, I'm happy to work with them and change it and, you know, make it however it fits them. So, but it's a really cool process working on the Oscars. I mean, what I love about show business is, as many years as I'm doing it, you know, I'm still starstruck. I mean, I did The View today and I met Carol Burnett. I mean, you know, she's got to be on my top 10 people that I've always wanted to meet. So, you know, and especially with the Oscars, you know, writing material for Sandra Bullock, you know, it's really cool to get to know someone like that, even that casually, and get a vibe off them and, you know, work with them.
How do you think Seth did this year, Seth MacFarlane?
You know what, I have to say for, you know, in corporate speak, for Seth's brand, I think he did a phenomenal job. You know, he really, for people who are Seth MacFarlane fans, he gave them 100%. And I think
a lot of people felt that the Oscars wasn't the place for Seth MacFarlane's brand, though.
But I think that's the thing. If you're Seth and you're asked to host, you know, host the Oscars, I think that's what you need to do. Yeah. Like, you need to give your fans what they're expecting from you, you know? And he obviously worked hard and put a lot of effort into it, and I think it showed.
Yeah, I loved it, actually. I was one of the few people who thought it was great. I thought he did a great job. What's it like? You just mentioned when you're a performer and a writer, and you're writing for other performers, then you're able to sort of coach them through it. I know that a lot of comedy writers who I've worked with have sort of felt that when a joke goes really well, everyone thanks the performer and credits the performer, and when it goes badly, people blame the writer. So
yeah,
it's a
well,
sort
that's
of
happened a lot on the Oscars.
It's a thankless profession to be a writer in some ways.
No, I have to tell you, that is like every pet peeve of every writer on the Oscars, where you want to work with someone and go, hey, let's give you some material. They're like, we're good, I'll do it on my own. And then they go out, and I can't tell you how many times this has happened, and then they bomb with it, and then they just look at camera and go, well, yeah, the writer wrote that. I didn't, you know, it's like, no, we didn't. You wanted to do it yourself. So, you know, in that way, it can be frustrating. But, you know, the thing I like about the Oscars, too, it's like, how many award shows are there? But it's always like, you know, top of the food chain.
Yeah.
Like, nothing gets bigger than the Oscars. It's really cool.